Hey, how's it going? It's Tez here. I'm actually reading this book, Thunder and Ash, by Z.A.Racht. It's apparently the sequel to a book called Plague of the Dead, which I should actually read at some point because it's pretty highly rated. But I had the idea to do little summaries of the chapters as I go through them. So, yeah, stick around. Alright, before we do anything, let's do a little read over of the back of the book. Alright. A lot can change in 3 months. Wars can be decided, nations can be forged, or entire species can be brought to the brink of annihilation. The Morning Star virus, an incredible viral disease, has swept over the face of the planet, infecting billions. Its hosts rampage, attacking anything that remains uninfected. Even death can't stop the virus. Scattering across the world, embattled groups have preserved. For some, surviving is the pinnacle of achievement. Others hoard goods and weapons, and still others leverage the power over the remnants of humanity in the form of a mysterious cure for Morning Star. Francis Sherman and Anna DeMilo want only a vaccine, but to find it, they must cross a countryside in ruin, dodge not only the infected, but also the lawless living. The bulk of the storm has passed over the world, leaving echoing thunder and soft drifting ashes, but for the survivors, the peril remains, and the search for a cure is just beginning. Alright. Well, that's thoroughly spooky. That sounds more actiony, honestly. But hey, I haven't read the book. Never judge a book by its bag. So let's see. Alright, so chapter 1 starts out with some vivid description of just how shitty the world is looking right now. Then, some dude with an injured leg comes hobbling down the street. He's all like, "Over here. Come on, you rat-eating pieces of shit. This way. Up to it." We find out he is apparently Private Mark Styles. He ducks in an alleyway. This is when we, the audience, get a little breakdown on how bad our boy's situation is. He's got like 50 dead boys on his tail and they're closing in quick. It's all good though, because our boy is apparently a badass, and even with his leg fucked up, is still able to blow 2 runners away and bayonet one in the face. Of course a dude named Private Mark would have a bayonet. So XP gained, and he's on his move again. He comes to a sort of plaza with different stores. They got a bridal boutique, an ATV dealership, and a comic book store. But only the comic book store isn't locked. He doesn't see the benefit of a comic book store, but after seeing that he might still be getting followed, is all like, "Beggars can't be choosers." So he enters and feels a bit safer. This is when we, the audience, get hit with the earth-shattering news that our new homie Private Mark only has about a week to live. This is because the injury on his leg that was glossed over earlier was actually from a zombie bite. He's all sad for a bit, then hears a noise from upstairs in the shop and is all like, "Alright, Styles, if you got company, let's evict the bastards." He creeps upstairs and can smell the dead boys behind one of the doors. He gets himself ready outside the door and drops this line on us. Hey, fucker. Yeah, you in the room? You ugly, mangy, infected bastard. How about a quick snack? Huh? You want a style steak? We're gonna have to work for it, you rotten piece of goddamn. Out comes a big boy. Surprisingly, big strong, not big fat. But again, our boy Mark comes out on top with his MLG scope skills. Afterwards, finding the smell from the room to actually have come from what I can only assume was Big Boy's wife, all ate up and nasty. The chapter ends with Mark alone in the dark of the comic book store, waiting and wondering when his time would come. What are you doing? The video's over, man. There's no more. That's it. I mean, you made it this far. You can subscribe. That's about all I can offer you now. Alright. That's really it. There's no more. That's it. Goodbye.